Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about global trends in disasters under disaster management subject unit 1 introduction to disaster. So this is a graph shows that death rate in previous years. The pink color graph is biological death, red is geographical, green one hydrometeorological, and blue is all natural disasters cumulative. So from the graph on the last previous side, that shows that the number of reported disaster has risen significantly in recent year. Part of this rise is likely to be due to more accurate recording and better communication with isolated region. The rapid rise since around 1960, when satellite remote sensing and global communication began. Population growth has led to more people living in potentially hazardous locations. This means there are greater number at risk. So in this graph, what are all the hazards we were faced in previous years? The flood graph in pink color, blue is windstorm, red is earthquake and tsunamis. So almost every year the disasters numbers are increasing. Some type of disasters show clear trend than others. The previous graph shows on the last compared trends in three disaster type. The trends of earthquake is fairly stable. There is no evidence that the number of earthquake is increasing. Earthquake prone area in 2000, then in 1980, this would explain the slight rise in disasters. There is a clear upward trend of flood and windstorm. This may indicate an increase in the vulnerable population and rise in the number of hazardous event. So next one is urban disaster. In India, closer to announcing the first list of 20 smart cities, it would do well to put safety first and pay attention to moribund 24 years old law mean to convert ramshackle urban areas vulnerable to disaster in an era of climate change into independent, well-financed hub of economic growth. In Indian cities have vastly expanded 377 million or 31% of Indian now live in urban areas, up from 217.18 million and 26% of 20 years ago according to census data, increasing their vulnerabilities. Past 2015 December, Chennai flood claimed 270 lives and inflicted an economic loss of more than rupees 15,000 crores. On its heels, on Jan 4, an earthquake of 6.5 magnitude near Manipur and northeast, unraveling India's lack of disaster preparedness. Many 38 cities are located in earthquake zone with seismic susceptibility in the government vulnerability Atlas of India. Categories vary from very severe intensity zone, zone 5 is very severe intensity zone, and zone 4 is severe intensity zone, zone 3 is moderately severe intensity zone such as Mumbai and Chennai. The north east region is marked as a very high vulnerability zone prone to earthquake, flood, and storm. Due to poor land use planning, indiscriminate approvals of building plans, and the absence of disaster risk assessment in urban design have resulted in what experts term concentrated. To do that, the nodal agency, the urban local body, whether municipal corporation or Nagar Panchayat, is a key. So next we used to see about pandemic emergencies. Now we were in coronavirus pandemic emergencies days. So first, to minimize serious illness and overall death, and second, to minimize societal disruption among the people as a result of an influenza pandemic viruses. So we need to do the basic hygienic things for this pandemic situation: hand washing, sneezing with kerchief, sanitizer, handshaking. We don't need to do the things and shaking and sneezing in public places. We need to close the schools. So next is complex emergencies. So some disaster can result from several different hazards and more often to a complex combination of both natural and man-made causes. A humanitarian crisis in a country, region or society where there is total or considerable breakdown of authority resulting from internal or external conflict, such as complex emergencies are typically characterized by 6 characteristics. Number 1, extensive violence and loss of life. 2, displacement of population, migration. Next, widespread damage to societies and economics. Next, the need to large scale multi-phased humanitarian assistance, and prevent of humanitarian assistance by political and military constraints. The final complex emergency is significant security risk for humanity. So next we'll move to climate change. So as we know, the climate change already from school days, climate is the average daily weather for an extended period of time at a certain location. Weather reflects short-term condition of the atmospheric. It can change from minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day, and season to season. Climate is the average of weather over time and spread. So, for example, change in ocean current, melting of ice, and loss of biodiversity are included in this climate change. They are not discussed as conventional event of weather. By climate change, we understand determinal effect in environment, emission of pollutions, temperature rise, precipitation change, sea level rise, flooding, intensified cyclones, frequent of event like tornadoes, ozone layer depletion, biodiversity loss, vegetation change. Almost all negative impacts. Climate change is a term that refers to major change in temperature, rainfall, snow, and wind pattern, etc. So these are all the climate change and complex emergencies, pandemic, urban disasters under global trend in disaster. So overall global trend shows that the number of reported disaster and people affected are rising, but the number of people killed by disaster is falling. Thank you.